pretty quiet intro.
All right, and welcome to the Relic and Cube podcast for the date, whatever it is. I forgot already.
8th? 9th?
The 9th. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So wait, did that intro actually play? Because I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it.
No. So I don't know. I don't know if that played.
Oh, okay. Apparently it did because Neuro heard it.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. It's weird that we didn't hear it. So.
Oh, no, I didn't play it over Skype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my setup doesn't work like that.
All right.
I'm not that professional.
I thought it worked the other... Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome to the Relic and Cube podcast. To those who are tuning in. I forgot to make a video to post on YouTube, so those people who are, there.
Here, I'm uploading one right now. It'll be fun.
I don't know. I mean, I could put a post here. I'll just put a post thing. Where the hell are the posts?
I don't know. I'm also dying, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, Cross is sick. Relic is a mute.
I don't know if I'm sick. I just had this weekend job that completely just destroyed me. I'm still not really recovering from it.
He's an old French waiter.
That probably would have been less exhausting. Although I would have had to age myself to get the old qualification.
Yeah, I was going to say, it might have taken a while.
Yeah. So, no artificial aging, so that's good. Da-da-da-da.
You serve fancy cheeses?
No, I just picked up boxes and put them in order, and then middle-aged drunk ladies would be like, give me my wine.
Well, didn't you have skimpy teenagers to help you out, too?
Yeah, there were a lot of teenagers that, there were just, a bunch of teenage girls that, couldn't carry the really heavy boxes. I mean, they could, but, when they tried, I felt bad. So I was, carrying all the really heavy stuff. So I got really exhausted pretty quick. I was like, it was pretty terrible. Apparently, some people got wine for people who got tips, but I certainly didn't. Because every order I tried had a horrible problem with it, and then I got yelled at by some drunken middle-aged woman.
It'll be fine, Cross.
It was terrible. It was this festival that had, record-breaking numbers, and they were not expecting the load that they got. It was ridiculous. But,
anything else happen your week?
I don't remember what I did last week. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, early onset Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I haven't really been able to do any recording. I haven't played a lot of video games. It's been a pretty crazy. Even before that, I was having sleeping issues. So
yeah,
I am way behind on everything channel related.
Well, Relic, what'd you do this week? How was your week? Well, apparently, Relic is either dead or...
Is this seriously your new thing, Relic? You're going to come on the podcast and then not talk for the first 5 minutes?
100%
That's the
yes.
theme.
Yeah, well, you said yes. Relic, I don't have enough energy to carry any type of thing. I need you, Relic.
And I can't carry
you're
anything.
carrying.
I'm dying. Those old ladies kicked my ass.
Tell us about your espionage.
No.
But
you know what I will tell you? Absolutely nothing.
Go on.
Oh, but that was such a good intro thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't work with what I
and you
actually
just
wanted to
shut it
start with, so then I couldn't do it. So then I was like, oh. And that's what happened.
Let's start with.
Well, I want to start with just a weird, random thing, 'cause that's what I usually do. But not in the sense that I normally do it. And what's the worst voices that you've ever heard in an anime or video game? What one has the worst? Where you see a character and you're like, this voice just doesn't, what the fuck? Just doesn't sound right.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Well, that was bad writing.
No, Parker's amazing. His voice actor is great.
Anybody? I'm surprised I even get that because I'm 2 years old, so...
Yeah, that was probably made around the time you were born, but...
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
That's a quote from Resident Evil.
What was it? All right, Lunar Silver Star Story. Great game. There's a character that's this little dragon that follows you around. Most annoying goddamn voice ever. Like it sounds like
Explain.
I can't do it because it was done electronically to pitch shift it upwards,
That
and it
sounds
doesn't
delightful.
fit at all.
You know
I
what?
feel like people give the little Navi, the blue fairy thing in The Legend of Zelda way too much shit.
Honestly, yeah, that wasn't that annoying at all.
It's annoying when people have ringtones that like every single time they get a message, it goes listen, and then you hear it like 80 times in a row. Because I've never even played that game, and I hate that fairy.
Well, there's this anime called Inazuma 11 that's all about world soccer. And they try to do these, like, accents from all around the world. Which doesn't work because they have, like, the standard Japanese anime characters. So there's, like, this dude with a heavy Scottish accent. He looks like just a white kid, like American white kid. It's like, what the fuck were you trying to do?
I like how when you said Scottish accent, your mind automatically made you try to talk like that.
Like Scottish.
Look, it's what has to be. But no, more than half of the characters in that freaking anime, and in the video games, no goddamn sense for why their accents should be that strong. Like, it just doesn't work. I mean, it's delightful.
Yeah, there's apparently a British group that would like dub anime, and they were notoriously bad for just putting horrible accents on everyone.
Just like how Resident Evil usually has at least one character whose voice is horrible. Completely.
Speaking of Resident Evil, have you played the new one? That one on Revelations, I think it's called.
Yeah, I looked at it.
Is that the remake?
No, I don't think it's a remake.
It's a filler between either 5 and 6 or 4 and 5. I'm not sure which one.
I think it's 5 and 6.
Is it, or is it before 4?
I have no idea. The timeline of those games is so messed up.
Yeah, and it doesn't tell you in the game, really, when it is.
But it is
co-op. That game used to be about killing zombies instead of weird squid head guys.
Yeah, that was the good times.
Yeah.
You had really weird characters like, what was his name? Barry? Bert? What was it?
Like Tofu.
What?
The walking tofu. The most secret character.
I feel like 4 did the whole head slug thing pretty good, though.
I did like 4.
4 was okay. I mean, I was mostly disappointed with 4 just because they had too many instant death areas, like instant death things happening, and too many.
Yeah, during the cutscenes.
Yeah, like, what the hell, man? I'm watching a cutscene. You don't need to kill me when I'm watching a cutscene.
It's like, oh, you put your controller down for that sip of soda, huh? Bum bum.
Yeah.
You just reach for the controller and just spill your soda everywhere, and you're like, oh god.
Yes, I remember the first time they did that, I was just not paying attention. I looked away for a second because I was taking a drink, and I looked back and I'm like, "You're dead." Wait, what? What did I miss? It was a cutscene. There was dialogue.
I was playing with a friend, and a cutscene was going, and he's like, "Pick up your controller." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, never mind." I was like, and I picked it up, and I still failed it, even though I was expecting it, because I was like, "Press what?" Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. It seemed like a cool idea when I heard it, but no, that's not you shouldn't do that because then you can't skip the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
But any game without skippable cutscenes, kind of stupid.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, game is cutscene. Okay, I'm not gonna.
What? Where's that amazing segue?
Nothing.
You had a segue. You gotta finish it.
I was gonna mention Ironclad's American Civil War.
Called it!
Since you guys want me to mention it so much, Ironclad's American Civil War doesn't have cutscenes. So...
what?
Just a sec.
That was the worst. That was the worst segue ever. What the hell? Yeah, that didn't
make sense for segue.
Then you can see why I abandoned it.
Alright, well, I guess Cross, we should just trust him a little bit more and...
I'm trying to find a picture of Tofu, but I can't believe
Tofu. Huh?
Tofu was a super secret character in Resident Evil. He was a walking piece of tofu.
What?
And he only had a knife. And if you remember, in Resident Evil 2, the knife was 100% useless. It couldn't even kill one zombie.
It could if you were really, really pro and you tried for a long time.
I stabbed a zombie 50 times once. And it didn't die.
All the time. All the single time.
Like, when they made Resident Evil 4, they made it so you could actually kill zombies with knives.
But wasn't, didn't Tofu get his, own minigame or some crap like that?
Maybe, I don't know. I know you had to do ridiculous things in order to unlock him.
And I think
Let's see. Tofu is a bonus character in Resident Evil 2. If you get rank A on the main game 6 times,
Jesus,
you have to play the game perfectly 6 times in a row. And then you get a character that is completely useless.
No, I believe he can actually talk too, can't he?
I can actually pull up a picture of Tofu here.
Wait, he has the same voice as Hunk?
I have no idea.
Hunk,
yeah.
Hunk.
I don't know who that is.
This is a professional.
You unprofessional fool! How dare you not know who Hunk is?
Here's Tofu.
That's not... God damn it, companion.
I want to kick him in the balls, I'll be honest.
There we go. Look
He's
at him.
taller than that.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's like full-sized man.
There we go, making him taller.
God damn it.
You are the most worthless of all of our friends.
I think I did a good job bringing up Tofu.
No.
Don't blame me.
It looks like he lost a battle and got cut in half.
Wait, did Neuro me? God damn it, Neuro's too on the ball again.
He beat you.
He beat you at your own game. That's just you.
I don't know. I don't think Tofu had a gun. I think someone actually made him useful by giving him that gun. But
no, I think in the
he didn't have a hat.
I think in his own mini game, he got a bunch of things like costumes and guns and stuff.
Maybe
because he was like stupidly popular, just because he was a giant piece of tofu that swore in Japanese. So people were like, "Yeah."
Here's actual Tofu.
Let's see those zombies F us up now, because we're made of tofu.
Yeah. The original one, I don't think had a head.
No, the original one was just a freaking square of white.
It was a chunk of tofu with, I don't know if those are arms or knobs.
I feel so professional now. I can bring up pictures, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
oh my god.
You guys are getting the most professional podcast that there ever had.
My Twitch name looks really dumb. Because I didn't. Apparently, they only allow you to do capitals on the first part of your name.
Well, mine looks kind of janky.
Every time I see your name cross, I always think that it says like the acronym for, My Little Pony, MLP. I always think the S
I
is
see
an F.
SLP.
Balls.
Spring Lake Park. That's a
Every time I look over, I'm just like, oh. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
What have I done? What have I done? Yeah, there's Tofu stalking a lady zombie.
I gotta see this, hold on. Yeah.
How do we...
Dun 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 dun.
What were we getting at before we brought up Tofu? Was it like games?
Bad dubs. Those really bad dubs. Where voices didn't make any sense. That's where we were.
Isn't there a Final Fantasy laugh also that people just shat on completely?
Yeah, Final Fantasy X does not have bad voice acting.
But there's this horrible laugh, I believe.
Yes, that one scene, especially out of context, is one of the worst things ever. I can't defend it.
There's no defending it.
No.
If only we had a sound clip.
You should just try to laugh. Ha, 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 ha. And it goes on for a really long time.
Yeah, I would try to bring up footage, but A, I haven't tested it, and B, I'd probably get flagged if I put it on YouTube, so.
Because you suck.
Touch it. Hey, it's not my fault that YouTube is like, no, you can't do these.
It is your fault, actually, because you suck.
Well, it wouldn't be YouTube, because you would get the clip from YouTube, and it'd be of a video game. I don't know about... Well, I don't know. You probably won't get plugged in Twitch either. It's for streaming video games.
Well, I don't know.
We get experiments of other dub.
Anyway, on the same basis of bad dubs, the only thing worse than that is bad in-game commentary. But luckily for you, anyone can now audition to be a part of this new game, Legend of Raven. That's right.
Really?
You can actually audition to be an in-game commentator
Relic,
for
were you
Legend of Raven.
sponsored by these people or something?
No, but I find this hilarious. So there's a PlayStation Vita game.
Okay.
Yes, there's a PlayStation Vita game that you're actually able to record your commentary over some footage that they give you, and you can upload it to the YouTube, and they'll actually, if you email it to them, they'll actually look at it and consider you to be consider you for the position of their in-game commentator.
That actually sounds pretty cool, and I want to do it.
Well, then do it, Cross. But I just find it hilarious that they're gonna have to go through so much crappy
Oh my
products.
god.
And a lot of it's probably going to be troll content.
They're gonna get a... Oh, I have to send something.
Why is
in.
my thing in chat me? I demand a real name, chat.
What?
Son
It
of a
says
bitch.
Relic on our screen, so it's okay.
No, but it
Oh,
says
yeah.
me on mine, and I'm the one recording. This is dumb. I
And you're
quit.
pink, which is the manliest.
Well, I'm only.
Why do
I'm
we
in,
have swords next to our names?
I'm in orange on my
'Cause you're
screen.
mods.
Orange.
And we don't have Yoshitoki Kagu. I butchered that name. We don't have that guy here, so
No.
and Buttkiss isn't here either, so they both let us down hard.
Yeah.
And if we ever see them again, we're gonna have to touch them on the face.
Oh
the
no!
stream just
Stream's
died.
offline. Companion.
Oh god.
Companion.
Oh, my whole computer is frozen.
I'm revoking your stream license.
Oh,
I'm not joking either.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, because I was about to open up, the broadcaster and just do it myself. God damn it, companion.
Why can't I type? Oh, I can type into chat. It's just not showing to me.
Whistling on my own
Hold on.
recording while we wait. While we wait!
We back up.
There's
Hooray!
Cube showing why he should never
Are we
host
back up?
anything ever.
Yeah.
Are we on? Okay.
Everything's
I just opened a tab and my computer is like.
And that's why you should never host anything ever.
Yes, I'm gonna actually exit out of Steam. So.
Okay.
Oh
Should've
no!
probably done that.
Whatever will we do?
What do you mean?
How will we send you the messages over the Steam? Oh, no.
It's not like we're on Skype or anything.
What is this invention that you call Skype?
I'm
I'm using
Shut up,
Steam
this Skype.
in-game chat, whatever they call it. I don't know what they call theirs.
Wait, so it's a commentator for a fighting game.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of fighting games, Tekken.
Are you gonna bring that up every single time?
No, well, yes, but probably only as a joke. So
Oh,
you
did
only get
you
to say
know?
like,
Dead or Alive 5 is actually, part of it is actually free to play
what?
on the PlayStation 3. I don't know about the
God
Xbox.
damn it! I need a PlayStation 3.
Oh god,
But you
I
can't
love
play
this
this-
competition between systems. It's amazing.
You can't play the
Hmm.
storyline, but you can play like against people. So I don't know what's the deal with it. I haven't checked it out or anything. I'm probably not going to because I don't really care about Dead or Alive that much. But
What about the volleyball game?
shut up.
Dude, that game is so bad. I thought it would at least be funny, but it's not. It's not a good game. It uses one button, and like everything happens automatically.
Button to make your boob physics bounce more.
Yes.
No, that happens automatically.
Oh,
It happens
No.
whether you want it to or not, even if they're just standing still.
Everybody wants it to though. So.
Yeah, so it's fine. One's like, stop moving, boobs. Boobs don't move that way. What a no.
realism, God.
You're breaking my immersion.
God.
I went into GameStop and I saw the cover art for this game and I expected it to be realism.
Hey, you
But
guys
it's
don't
not a-
know. You don't have those big of boobs,
Yes, I do.
and you
actually.
don't wear like loose fitting bras.
I find it
I don't
sexist.
wear a bra. Screw bras. I don't need that.
Oh,
I
really?
let the girls
Real
fly.
women, go natural. Okay.
Go.
It
it's
strengthens
like,
our boob muscles.
You're gonna nip it.
that volleyball game's not even a good volleyball game. I thought at least a good volleyball game. Whatever. I only played it for like 30 seconds.
Splendid cross.
So, off of the topic of boob physics, there is this one thing. Shut up, cars. It's like the garbage truck always passes here every single time at this time. But
It's like it's a schedule.
oh, just schedules. What is that?
It's almost like they have scheduled garbage pickup.
But anyway, there's this. Have you guys heard of the game Dying Light?
No. Is
Have
it
you
about
heard?
light bulbs not working for very long?
Well, it's from the people who made Dead Island.
Uh-oh, I'm out.
Well, it's more focused on parkour aspects and avoiding the zombies and just like maneuvering around the city.
I might be back in.
But there is this one thing is that they have a zombie mode for pre-order,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they took a piece of the game out and they made it a pre-order exclusive thing. And I just wanted to have your guys' thoughts on what you think about the whole taking stuff out for pre-ordering. Do you think that's a good thing? Like, I know that Last Light
it's a terrible thing.
Took out a difficulty mode and put it on pre-order exclusive.
No, I've pre-ordered a game once in my entire life. Like, it's not, you don't, like, pre-ordering's a bad idea. You never know how the game is going to turn out, and that's why they do that crap.
Aliens, Colonial Marines, that's a damn good example.
Now, it would have been a really good move for them to do that, because then they could convince people to play it, because no one wanted to play that after those reviews came out.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
That game was notoriously terrible.
Yeah, and it was great because Angry Joe was talking about it for like months, and he was legitimately upset when it came out.
I know there are a few Let's Players
really crushed.
Who, since they pre-ordered it, and they pretty much were committed because they pre-ordered it, they had to play it now because they didn't want to waste their money. So they're like, you know what? Yeah. We're gonna make it just shitting on this game continuously. Let's go. And they played the campaign just to shit on the game.
It's really sad because, like, when you heard about the making of that game, it could have been good.
They were hyping it up so much too.
Well, the thing is, they had like writers that were like working on, I guess, the original Aliens and stuff like that, and like a whole bunch of amazing things. But then a lot of them like got changed out, and there was like 10 different writers and crap, so no one knew exactly what they're gonna do. And apparently, during most of the games, you don't even fight aliens. You fight like guys.
They fight the Wayne Tech people.
Yeah. You only fight aliens for like 1/3 of the game.
And then the final boss fight is you run around and avoid things, and you push a button, and the game ends.
And then you're like,
man, that sounds like Dead Space 3 up until that ending. I really hope that's the ending to Dead Space 3.
Oh god.
We spend an hour trying to kill something. All we have to do is touch a button. That would be the best.
That was ridiculous. God.
What episode that what you're talking about happened in?
You shush your face.
I don't remember. We have like 30 episodes or something like that.
Because I'm not going to watch all of it, but I'd watch that.
You should watch the parts where craziness happens.
Well, I don't know what those parts are.
Exactly. They're parts 18, 42, and 50.
42,
Gas
really?
That Eats Your Face is a pretty good episode, only for the first 5 minutes. Because Companion literally is like, oh, I wonder if this gas will eat my face. And then he stands right in it.
It's like, is that gas that eats your face?
Oh god, it's gas that eats your face! It was the stupidest thing ever. Words can't express just how disappointed I was at that.
I actually took that bit out to put it in my outro.
That's delightful.
You guys think of World of Darkness? I bet I'm the only one that knows about the World of Darkness.
I have no idea what that is.
I'm probably the only one that knows about it. It's a role-playing system that Vampire the Masquerade was based on. There's also a werewolf book and a wraith book and other stuff.
Yeah,
I like it.
Oh, damn it!
I don't really like the role-playing system itself, but I like the world that they create. I like reading the role-playing books, not actually role-playing. I don't like the system. The PC game is it's not an MMO, is it?
We've got to try that Battlestar.
There's gonna be a PC game for it. It's probably gonna be an MMO.
Yeah, if it's an MMO, I'm not interested.
Just assume it's gonna be an MMO. It'll save you the time and trouble.
Yeah, although if it's the game I heard about, it might be amazing because it might have permadeath. Like you might be a vampire and you can actually get up.
I'm trying to think of there was a really popular MMO and I'm pretty sure it was Lord of Ultima where if someone died you just lost all of your shit, just everything.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the greatest games ever.
And you can go around and kill people, but then if you're like a serial killer, then you're going to be like violating the masquerade, and the people are going to...
Are you talking about the new game that's never going to come out?
If it's the one I think it is, I think it's the game that someone told me about 4 years ago, yes.
Yeah.
So, but I guess there's actually a trailer now or something? I don't know.
Okay. The jailmate says, how about D&D? Would you recommend it to a nerd to play with friends? I mean, pen and paper, not any PC remakes. You'd have to get a dungeon master who actually has time to commit to it and has motivation to actually set it up and get people together. So a person that's not like me. And, yeah.
And pen and paper is a lot harder than just doing it over online on the PC anyway.
Get somebody like Relic's dungeon master who actually draws the shit out.
Yeah.
No, all of our games were not modules. Like, the person actually made up the characters in the quest and what we were doing, and it was amazing. But that takes a lot of effort. But
That's
yeah,
what
if you have friends, try it.
Yeah, that's what my games are in the pen and paper. But like the PC,
Yeah.
if you're not down to doing math, the PC is just so much easier.
Yeah, you actually need to add up the damage and write it down and stuff.
Yeah, well.
But it's
Nobody likes
honestly, I think it's more fun in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Although we've never
I
played
haven't done it
in
in
person.
person.
If we did, Companion would let us down.
If we ever go to PAX or anything, you guys should definitely set it up.
I really want to go to the next PAX East, but we'll see how much money I have and if my roommates still live with me, because they've been wanting to move out of the mold-infested mouse house for a long time. So we'll see if they actually do that.
Well, Neuro wants to know how your channel intro is coming along, Cross.
Is he the only one of us that's actually going to even attempt to make a channel intro?
I guess so.
No, Companion, you're totally going to make one. You're actually doing professional stuff on your channel. It's creeping me out.
Oh, yes.
And you're not going to do
thumbnails. Oh, slow down there.
That takes a lot of effort.
Whoa there.
That takes a lot of effort to make those thumbnails. And you're doing channel outros and crap.
I have a channel outro, I just never used it.
Why would you do individual video outros for like one video and then not make a channel intro that stays up on your channel forever?
Because reasons.
Because one is displayed to people who don't know my content, the other one would be displayed to people who are used to my content.
Okay, but you're not going to do either, are you?
I already have an outro made, just I never apply it to anything.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I have the pieces, I just haven't put them together.
Wow.
All right, but I don't want to keep on answering questions about my own.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
But Companion will take all of the questions about his channel because he's a narcissist.
What?
Whatever. I was gonna mention. Oh yeah, we talked about MMOs. And I was gonna say. Speaking of MMOs, I played the Elder Scrolls Online beta during the stress test thing.
Oh, how was it?
And it's amazing. I loved
Really?
it. It feels so much like the actual Elder Scrolls games. You can zoom in to go first person. I think I'm breaking NDA by even saying that it's good. But who's going to listen to this anyway?
There's not an NDA on a stress test, is there?
Well, it's not an open beta, but they made me sign an NDA. So I'm just going to say, like, if you zoom in all the way, then you get to the first person, just like it is in Skyrim or something.
Okay.
And you can go out in MMO style too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's looking pretty good, and I think.
Well, I never signed an
out,
NDA, so I'm going to say that was terrible, and I hate that game. We'll ignore the fact that I haven't played it or even seen a video of it.
Cross,
it's
weren't
subscription
you
based.
in a beta for something that you can talk about?
Yeah, me and Companion are in the beta of Infinite Crisis,
Oh, yeah.
and it's a game so great that it breaks your computer, and now my computer's broken.
It's not his computer; it's his monitor.
It's something in my computer is causing my monitor to do weird things.
It's probably your video drivers.
I think it broke one of my video drivers, and I don't know how to fix it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I was expecting, but that's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting it either. But besides that, it's a decent game. It's the first non-3D or non-2D MOBA I've ever played, and I don't know if I really like 3D MOBAs because
It's a MOBA?
Yeah. It's a MOBA based on DC characters
Well, to be
from
honest,
alternate dimensions.
That map that we played on was stupid.
Yeah, me and Companion don't know how to win in that game. It's just eventually we lose because I'm on.
Kill the minions that show up around you, and your base might want to take damage and explode, and theirs might want to do the same.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's kind of fun. The art design's really great because like all the superheroes are from like one of 5 different dimensions.
yeah,
So there's a world called Gaslight, which is the steampunk dimension. So they have like a steampunk Batman. There's an atomic dimension where I don't exactly know what happened there, but I'm assuming something have to do with atom bombs. There's a nightmare dimension where everything's like a demon and crap. And there's a robot dimension. And I'm really curious as to how Cyborg's going to look in the robot dimension because he's already half cyborg. I'm hoping that he still looks half cyborg and half human, but like his eyes on the other side. The robot eye. But beyond that, it's exactly the same.
that's it.
But I doubt they're going to do that because only I would find that hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's a good game. There's too many people play Batman. But besides that,
So many Batmans.
I played a game that was 5v5, and there was a total of 5 Batmen in the round.
Jeez.
Yeah, so too many Batmans. And there can be up to 4 of the same character because I think there's 4 different universes. No, there's 5! Oh my god, everyone could be Batman!
God.
That would be so
Oh,
dumb!
God.
I would hate that grub. But yeah, I don't know. You could probably still sign up for the free beta if you want. If you look up Infinite Crisis, just it probably won't break your computer.
And if they have a certain spot where they ask you who your favorite characters are from that universe, and just write in Daredevil.
No, just Deadpool.
Deadpool, yeah.
Just write in that Deadpool is your favorite DC character. And they will apparently forgive you the fact that he's Marvel and that me and
they don't read it. They just check to see if it's filled.
It was great. They asked what our favorite DC characters. We both typed in Deadpool. Then I realized like 5 minutes later, I was like, oh crap, he's Marvel.
After we submitted it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're not going to get to the beta now. They're going to think we don't know about DCs. But they still let us in. Look, he was based on a DC character. I got confused for a second.
Yeah.
I would mention the closed beta I'm a part of, but it's a
What
card
is it?
game beta and no one cares, so.
No, mention it.
Do it.
I'm
Is
playing.
it Hearthstone?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you asshole!
Once.
I want to play a game so bad.
It's,
Well, did you sign up for the closed beta?
No.
yeah, well, I'm in the closed beta.
Well, it's probably harder to get into the closed beta when you don't sign up.
Yeah, companion. But it's a great game, a great card game if you're into. I'd say it most closely resembles Magic, but like a lot simpler. So it's a great game if you if you wanted a simpler version of Magic. But otherwise, if you liked Magic for what it was, I probably wouldn't recommend it because it's too easy to fuck up someone's combo. Let's just put it that way. You can spend 3 turns getting this super unit on the field, and then someone can just be like, 1 card!
Vaporize.
That's it. So, if you like games that penalize you for doing combos, it's a great game.
Oh my god.
But it's simple and fast. You can get through games between like 5 and 10 minutes, unless you're playing someone that you just run out of cards against, then it might go for like 15 minutes. But
you gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
you gotta believe, Yug. If you believe, you'll be able to beat anybody.
Well, Karibo will just save you.
No, well.
Yeah, I know they've done some Game Station stuff on Hearthstone, because I guess Krendor is really into it.
Total Biscuit is doing videos on that.
Like, everybody who's in that beta is doing videos on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Relic. You
should do videos on it.
No, I don't like the game enough to do videos on it.
Oh. But what if you and Companion played it?
He's not in it, so...
I know, you'd have to sign up for it. Is it too late, or?
Yeah, I don't think you
It's
can get into
probably
the
too
closed beta anymore.
Oh.
Unless someone...
If I knew it was going to be
PvP.
that good, though, I would have signed up for it. Because I thought it was going to be another boring one. But apparently it's actually good.
No.
Like, I like the art style of it. It's like this... They render a bunch of stuff in 3D. So, like, you get these card packs, and as you unpack them, the cards actually turn... I don't know how to explain it.
And it's based on World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah,
It's
so like
based on that universe.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
get
so we should
actual
mention
characters from that universe. Like, one of the characters you can play, the Paladin, is Uther. Uther from Warcraft 3, who gets
Uther
murdered by Arthur.
Pendragon.
No, it's
And they have
Uther Lightbringer, I
Murlocs.
believe.
They go like...
I can't do a Murloc. I tried.
Murlocs.
I tried.
I think we both failed.
Mistake. That was a mistake to try.
Was that like a
Oh.
cat that got stepped on or something?
I enjoyed it.
Oh,
But
God.
it features a lot of cards from the games, and it's it's good if you like a simple fast card game. It's definitely good for that.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
If Companion never buys the real version, I'd play with him, I guess. But the thing is,
I
it's
guess.
the coolest part about it though is that you can get any card at any time as long as you have this secondary currency called Dust. You can just forge whatever card you want at the time. So it's like if I needed a specific Warlock card and I had like a bunch of Hunter deck cards, I can just destroy all my Hunter deck cards and make a Warlock card and just be done with
Yeah,
it.
you can destroy like commons or Because the thing is, when you're building a deck, as you know, with all card games, you can only have like a limit of a certain character type. I think it's like 2, right?
Yeah, you can only have 2 of each card per
Yeah,
deck.
so if you have like 3, then you can't trade them. So you might as well just destroy it for arcane dust or something, so you can spend it on a card.
Yeah, just like real Magic. You buy the cards and you grind them up, and then
You form them into another card.
you get a marker, and you type in win button, hit 2, do 20 damage to an
What?
player.
What? What?
I don't know. Just ignore him.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You have to look up videos on it.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a good looking game. Yeah.
Can't beat my win button card.
But speaking of betas, actually, remember that game Risk of Rain, Relic?
Yeah, what about it?
That apparently now has co-op, online co-op.
Did
Yeah, but I'm
rain
never
ever
gonna
happen?
play with you.
Oh,
No,
man, come on.
I don't think rain ever happened.
So
Actually.
it was just a risk of rain. It wasn't actual rain.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't believe in the first demo, because the first demo level's outside and the second demo level is inside, and I don't think the first one had rain. So
Did it look like it was going to rain?
it was very dark and foreboding. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So there
Are you
wasn't.
you guys are talking about
Risk of Rain.
that game Rain, the weird indie
No,
game.
Risk of Rain, the actual
I know.
game that
But
you
were
just mentioned.
I hate you
No,
so
I've just been
much.
making fun of the title for the last 30 seconds because I know nothing about the game.
Risk of Rain. It's like this. It's like this side scroll. Just look up Relic's video on it.
I don't have a YouTube channel, so.
Yeah, he doesn't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
yeah.
heard about that, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it has an online co-op, and I thought we should try it out sometime.
Except that I hate you, and that's a pretty big detriment to that. But
Oh, I love you
you
too.
can keep your hopes up, bro.
Oh, I always am keeping my hopes up.
I
that
know.
We'll talk someday. And
Don't stop believing.
I wake up in the morning. I'm just like, maybe Relic and I will have a conversation today. And that's what's gets me
Yeah.
through
How does
the
that
day.
work out for you?
I come
Oh, I've
on.
seen this game. Yeah,
I
Relic
go
did-
on.
you did show.
I bug you, and you're like, I hate you. Go away. I'm just like, oh,
Yep, that's
and I
about
cry.
right. That does about sum it up, actually.
This has co-op? How's that gonna work?
Yes, it's like online. I don't
going-
know if it.
I'm going to assume you're not sharing screen. You know what I mean?
Local co-op, you do share screens, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I'm
know
not
if it's
talking about
online.
I'm going to
Oh, well, you guys gonna play it anyway then?
No, it is online. It is online.
Oh, it is
co-op, but I don't know if it's
Oh,
like
okay.
that online.
I don't think
So
it'd be like that online, because that
Yeah, that'll be silly.
that'd just be dumb. That'd be bad. That'd
Yeah,
be
it's $25 for beta access and the full game when it comes out.
Mhm.
And they have like eight characters now, I think, that you can choose from.
I found this weird guy's video. If you want to check gameplay footage.
Yes.
My companion, do you own the game now, or?
I actually got like this $25 gift card thing for my birthday last month, and I was thinking about spending it on that because it's $25 and.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I
it's
have
still in beta,
$25.
so
Well, a lot of things are in beta, like a shit ton of things are in beta.
Starbound, the Dead Linger's still in alpha, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still in early alpha, and they're still doing that stupid engine change. Is why there isn't a video on that.
Yeah, well, it takes a long time to change engines, dude. It's not just like, okay, let's just convert all of our data. Oh, we're done. Engine changed in one day. Okay.
Just copy and paste on
No.
the new engine.
But they're,
I don't know. It seemed pretty easy in Game Dev Tycoon.
Oh yeah.
I just chose it from the drop-down menu and it was there.
But
That's all
I
had
think
to do,
that
right?
the Dead Linger's new build will be coming out like early September is what they said. That's what they announced. I'm actually thinking it's going to be later September.
Yeah,
at the end of the
things
month.
are always late.
But
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a video
it'll be out on
that.
Steam because it actually got greenlit. And I
Greenlit, baby.
want my damn key too. I want that. I want that key. Cause
And
I
they're
don't,
awesome.
I don't know my key, my account. I want my key.
They're giving a key to everybody who bought the game, a
Well,
key
that's-
for Steam.
That's what most people do. They don't make you buy it twice.
Oh, I think the War Z actually.
Shut up. The War
do
Z doesn't
that.
count as a real game.
The Working Z is not a game. It was a scam. It was a scam.
Well, you
It
can't.
still
It's
is a scam.
infestation now, so it's not.
It got kicked off of Steam because it was a scam. It's like one of the only games that like literally just got kicked off of Steam
I think that was all Total Biscuit who did that.
because he pointed out that it was a scam.
Yeah.
It's not like he was lying about anything that he said.
Oh god, that video was amazing.
Like they lied.
Yeah.
And then he
Oh,
called
God.
all the users retarded because we apparently can't read whenever you write lies. It's our
Yeah.
fault for inferring them as blatant lies.
Mhm.
God, what a douche.
Gotta love it. I'm just waiting for the next like huge miserable failure of a company to come along and just screw up hard.
Wait, that's not the War Z's company, whatever it's called.
Well, they've already had like their. I think they've hit rock bottom.
We hope so.
Hopefully, yeah.
Maybe that'll wake them
War
up so
Z
that they
2.
fire. They might as well have just fired that Tito. What was his name? Tito Sergev?
Yes, something like
Like,
that.
I would have just fired that guy if I was running the company. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, he's the worst PR. He had the worst PR ever for the game. Just, it's all the people's fault. And Valve's. It's not mine. Like, what the
Well, you
hell?
have to say something when people point out that you're running a scam.
So you immediately be like, no, it's their faults. You
And then they
people are
go
dumb.
into their own servers, and if they get killed by like, there's actually video proof of this. Is that they like an admin and some player went in, and they were playing, and the admin got killed by a player in there, and he's like, this guy's such a tool, and he spawns in a bunch of stuff, hunts him down, and like teleports to his location and kills him.
So it's not only a scam, but the admins are children.
Yeah, and then I think I saw another video where an admin banned somebody from the server just for killing him.
For not liking chocolate milk.
Yes, for not
That's
like
actually-
he's like, God, chocolate milk is so nasty.
Oh, you like regular milk. Oh, well.
Ban.
What is wrong with you?
I'd ban someone for that.
I think we all would, Cross. We all would.
So there
Chocolate
is a
milk for
comment
life.
on a video recently where it's a reviewer called Elder Geek that I love, partially because they're all like my age. But
Oh,
they
God,
reviewed
they're all
it and they were
52.
really looking forward to this game, and it had tons and tons of bugs. And they gave it a bad review because tons and tons of bugs. And there was a surprising amount of comments that are like, you can't blame the game for having bugs. They're going to be patched later.
What, the War Z?
No. It was,
Okay.
someone actually mentioned Rome or Total War, which I haven't really played, but it was a new Total War game, Rome 2, I think. Like tons of bugs.
Yeah.
I was surprising that like all the defenders are basically like, you can't blame a game for having bugs because they're going to be patched. And I'm just not like it's so common that companies are releasing their games completely broken that now people are just accepting that this is the way that it's supposed to be. Like this isn't a beta that people are buying for $60. This is a fully released game that is not working on launch.
Unless
Yeah.
if they say it's in beta and it's not finished, then I feel like they don't have an excuse.
Yeah, exactly. But no, this was the release of the game. You pay $60.
And
You
I could-
expect it to run properly.
I can understand like minor bugs, you know, like Romance of the Three Kingdoms 11 for the PC. If you're running a certain resolution in full screen, it'll crash. Big deal. All you do is make it windowed.
Yeah.
Like there can be some little bugs in games like that, but they can't just be bugs rampant, you know.
Yeah, it was like one of them was like apparently when you in between turns the computer takes a hilariously long amount of time to go, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You're just waiting there like
Jesus.
So like that's game breaking. Like that's absolutely ridiculous. But I'm just bothered that like a number of gamers has accepted that this is okay. Like, and I'm assuming you guys aren't okay with that crap either.
No.
I don't even
I
wanna
feel
ask.
like they
What do you
if
guys
they have a huge amount of bugs, then they should just say straight out that it's not finished yet and they still have to go through it. So basically put in beta.
Yeah, like in a way, I liked it in the old days where you couldn't patch things, just because like companies were much more likely to release the game good because they knew they were screwed otherwise.
Yeah, but then you have things like the Dead Linger, which you know you can still play through the builds, which is amazing. and that's not finished.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
I feel like it does more good than bad.
like yeah, because I would say I had a lot of fun taking a look at some of those builds. I mean, it was annoying trying to record it, and I didn't want to, but just looking at like the developments in the Deadlinger was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, do you mean recording? What do you?
We tried to record it. Remember?
Oh yeah, tried to find that stupid prison.
And we got that.
Well, yeah,
lovely
Vampire the
guy who jumped in.
Masquerade. Vampire the Masquerade is a great game, but yeah, that game was broken when it came out, and it was still broken. The only reason it functions really well is because there was a fan patch of it. Like, that's not okay. You can't do that.
Yeah, but a company like the company that made Rome Total War 2 has no excuse for it. The company that made Vampire Masquerade at least has some excuse. They're much smaller.
Yeah. And the reason that they stopped coming out with patches is because they went bankrupt and they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that one. But
no, companies like freaking I don't even know what their damn name is, but the companies that make that should not be doing that crap. I can look it up right now.
Title. Yeah.
Neuro guy will probably post a link to it before you even get to the webpage.
Oh, I hope he does, because then I won't have to. Then I won't have to look it up.
Well, you can't ask him to. We don't pay him enough. We should totally make him a mod.
You know what? That actually would be a bad idea.
Or I could ban him.
Don't you
I could
dare.
pull the War Z.
You can't ban a fellow oozing in member.
It's like, how dare you? Yeah, man.
We've actually all been in the oozing in, haven't we? That's kind of funny.
All four of us.
Yeah.
God,
wait, 4? Oh, wait, you mean Neuro? Okay.
Yeah, Neuro.
I was about to be like, what?
Neuro's been in the chat the whole time.
Who's here that I don't know of? Oh, man.
God.
Oh, so, you know what's fun? Japan, Tokyo will actually be the host of the 2020 Olympic Games.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Tokyo,
I really want to know what they're going to do for their intro.
Oh, God. I have to watch that. I've never watched an intro to it before, but I'm going to have to watch this one. Just because Japan.
It was either... It was China last time, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Their intro was goddamn amazing. I gotta say. They had a guy... they had a big screen with a track on it, and then they had a guy holding a torch suspended in midair, and he was running, and it made it look like he was running on the track in the big screen. It was so good. Like, oh, God. I loved it.
They gotta top that performance.
I hope there's so many robots.
They're just gonna have tanks everywhere.
With cute girls in them.
Yeah. But bam, it's time for me to go on to my next topic. So,
Did it actually have to do with cute girls and tanks?
It does. This is the anime I've been waiting to plug for however long.
Oh, is that one anime?
Shut up and let me do my plugging, bitch.
Quick.
I have to go through a big process. So, World of Tanks, we all know it's an MMO that deals with tanks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're trying to get more popularity in Japan. So, you know what they thought would be a great plan? To team up with Girls und Panzer's creative team. So now what's going to happen is the people who brought the anime Girls und Panzer is actually going to be running commercials for them and going to be like meeting up with them at the Tokyo Game Show and like having their tanks on site just to promote this game.
That's amazing.
It's just great. It's like this freaking anime with girls driving tanks is so popular in Japan that this big-ass MMO company is like, you know what? Let's use them to publish.
Are they going to add a game mode to World of Tanks where it's just little girls and tanks firing at each other?
They aren't going to put in them into the game like that, but they did. They did make the tutorial manual feature all the girls in Panzer characters. So the tutorial manual will actually be of those characters for the Japan area.
Is the Girl in Panzer anime actually worth watching? Because
I like it.
No.
Well, that's no big surprise there.
We do seem to have somewhat similar taste in anime. I don't know if I've seen an anime that you've hated that I have liked and vice versa. I can't think of any. But that intro looks so dumb. I just can't get over it.
Isn't it all like high school and then a little bit
intro,
of
the intro was high school girls. Girls in high school girls. In the last 5 seconds, we're in tanks. Did it end? I was like, what?
That's about right. And they treat these tank games between schools, these tank competitions between schools, is pretty much American football games.
Mhm.
What type of schools have the funding for tanks, for God's sake?
Don't ask questions that are silly and don't need answers, okay?
Maybe it's a private school.
Look, Japan had to do something with their leftover military. They invested in schools.
Yeah, they're fine, though. They have that one chick in a mech suit, so...
See, before they developed that, they were like, how can we get away with having a big military without having a big military? And obviously, schools. So they gave all their school children tanks.
Wait a minute. So there's not actually a war, it's just a game of tank football?
There's never been a war.
Football.
It's pretty much
There's not
tanks
even
blowing
a
each other
war.
up.
I am out. Not what I was ever in.
No, that makes it better, man. Now there's just school rivalries. It's hilarious.
No.
What little girls will do to kill each other.
So it's a sports show.
Wait,
like
they actually
tennis
kill
and
each
stuff,
other?
They just...
No, they're not supposed to kill each other.
See, so they don't. Wait, they're not supposed to, but do they?
Do they?
There's a couple scenes where people almost die. I don't know if anyone actually does end up dying.
Nope, I'm done. It's
No,
Prince
it's-
of Tennis with the made-up sport of tank football.
Look, it's pretty good, Cross. I would watch it if I was you. Some of those battles actually are visually just amazing.
I'm just imagining these little anime chicks running around a huge tank, and they're like, I got the football, and they just load it into the tank, like in the front.
There's no
and
ball.
just shoot off the shot, and the football goes flying across the field.
But the thing is,
And then another tank just hops up in the air and just like catches it.
that's in all honesty, what World of Tanks is doing, getting them to promote them, is actually a really smart plan because Girls in Panzer is ridiculously popular in Japan. Not only is it ridiculously popular in Japan, it's probably the sole reason why modern Japanese people care at all about tanks. Because they portrayed tanks almost perfectly. Like, super great in how the mechanisms worked and everything. And actually got people to be interested in tanks.
Well, if you want to see a trailer, NeuroGuys posted it. You can see cute girl. You know what? This trailer is actually a lot better than the one that I saw because they're in tanks for most of it. The one I saw, they were in school like the entire time.
Jeez.
The tanks were just an afterthought.
Well,
Okay, well, this trailer makes me think maybe I could watch it, but that was just a really, really bad trailer.
I could find you.
Where's a pink tank?
Yeah, they can color their tanks whatever colors they want. There's a team that has a multicolored tanks, like there's a pink, there's a yellow, there's a blue, and they roll out just these multicolored tanks like, what the fuck? We don't need camouflage, bitches.
So they're fighting with live ammunition, and sometimes they go into the city.
Yeah.
Oh my
And people
God.
watch on
insane.
like these giant TV screens, they will actually watch it and are like, yeah! Kill each other! Do it!
I don't know. I don't know about any of this. Couldn't we have like a college team tank edition? So I don't have to watch little schoolgirls.
When is any Japanese anime college? Pfft.
I know.
Stupid.
who needs college when you have high school?
Yeah. And middle school. That's right, the Japanese have sunk that low before.
An old man, damn it. You gotta at least give
You're
me
only 30.
But I want characters that are at least out of high school in my
Then
anime.
why don't you go over across the street to your sorority?
Oh
That
my
doesn't
God, they're
really
bad.
help him that much. I mean,
Yeah, no, they all look like they're 16 to me. Most of them are 18, but that's still way too young. Whatever. At least they haven't started singing yet.
Well,
But I know it's coming. There is a video that me, Relic and Companion did on Path of Exile, and you can hear the sorority girls singing in the background for one of them.
sorority
Was that-
girls of Terabithia.
was that the second episode or the first episode?
I think that's
it's
the second.
one where we find out the Companions are Terabithian racist.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause we just
saying,
said- Yeah,
I'm
this
saying.
is where our deep-seated hate... People give me a lot of shit for hating on Companion. No, he's a racist towards Terabithians.
how am I racist towards something that has no, value at all? That doesn't make sense.
What?
Terabithians are just not people.
People have died defending Terabithia, and you're just gonna write it off?
Well, it's good if they died defending Terabithia, because that's a mistake. But
wow, you're even beyond regular racism.
no, like,
You're going for
this-
genocide.
we should probably just like move on now. To,
Like, you hear
All
what
right,
I say about
let's just
Cubatrons?
take the spotlight away from your racism.
It's nothing compared to the freaking Terabithians.
I just wanted to mention something real quick.
Was it about your
It's-
Cubatrons dying? Because that's what's going to happen.
Well, it has something to do with robotics. Like
It's robotic.
virtual reality, that's becoming a trend apparently now. Like, so you know, with the Oculus Rift, how that's looking to be pretty cool. Sony is now developing a VR headset that could possibly be going along with the PlayStation 4. And how amazing would that be if Sony got a VR headset and Microsoft didn't?
Well, A, that'd be
with the Kinect
hilarious.
Also.
But B, that'd be awesome because there's a lot of Japanese RPGs that would look amazing with that kind of
But will
technology.
it combine with the PlayStation Move?
I don't. Maybe, probably.
Because that could be cool.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I hope in the next like 5 years, so much VR stuff gets developed. Because
So we all fry our brains because there's too much VR.
and
they
then we all
integrate,
just
like pain sensors into it. Oh, that'd be
everybody
great.
in the world except for the Amish get put in a headset like VR and just get absorbed in that.
So you So now you're just advocating that everyone becomes a forced Cubatron. I think this has gone into borderline
don't see a
territory where
problem
you're going to
with
become
that.
Adolf Hitler. So I think we should just kill you now and be done.
I mean, the first program that we're going to be programming in the VR headsets is the mass genocide of all Terabithians.
See, Adolf
so-
Hitler.
It's already Hitler. We don't need to wait a few years. Oh my god.
That's it. I'm just gonna kill him. I'm gonna have to kill him.
Yeah, apparently, Relic, when I say congrats on 200 subs, you take that as, all right, I'm going to kill Companion Cube. So,
Well, now you've told him my plan. I was just trying to give
I
myself
still-
validation.
It was public. You should have sent him a PM if you didn't want me seeing it. God.
Look, companion, just know that one day there's going to be potassium cyanide in one of your drinks.
God. I'll be sure to bring lots of bottled water over to PAX.
yeah,
Oh.
because that won't be the perfect opportunity or anything.
No, not at all. I like this better already. Although that's true, I'm going to meet you in PAX. I might as well just use something like normal, like chloroform.
Oh, what are you
If
going
I
to do?
meet you in PAX Relic and you don't have a pink beard, I'm going to be very disappointed. I just want to know this.
That'll be hot.
Damn
be
straight
honest.
it would be. Dude, I will come to, like, I'll be the most flamboyant male at PAX, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Ha!
But yeah,
Like,
I want
totally.
VR. I want VR that goes directly into my brain because I have a feeling that by the time I get old, my eyes aren't going to work and I won't be able to play video games normally.
My eyesight is shit.
Yeah, mine gets like it's getting so worse, like so bad, so fast that I'm actually a little bit concerned.
Mm.
And then he became blind, and then we had to take care of him.
And then he got
While
Alzheimer's.
he adjusted to being blind, because, you know, if you go from sight to blind, it's actually really, really hard. So
Yeah, I'd imagine. I should just
Yes.
start practicing now.
He's going to sign onto Steam one day, and we're going to message him and be like, hey,
How would he
Awesome.
do that if he's blind?
no, Alzheimer's. And
Okay.
he's like, who are you? And how did you get on my friends list? And I'll be like, yes.
That's I'll be like, yes. Finally an
That
excuse to
was-
ditch the dead weight. Yeah.
That was a terrible story.
Clipping off that third wheel.
Well, I don't know.
We are a tricycle, goddammit. I'm an important third wheel.
Are you the front or like the back, left or right?
I'm too lazy to be the front wheel. You're probably the front wheel companion because if you're not on, me and Relic don't talk to each other.
Oh, God.
So,
Even if he is on, I usually don't talk to you guys.
well, now you don't talk to us.
Mister, I
Yeah.
have a job.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just hate you guys, so, you know.
Well, you hated us before. You still talk to us.
What if he?
Yeah, but
What
the
if he
hate's
just
grown.
doesn't have a job and he just hates us? He's just never online. He's like, God, those
Just-
idiots are
yeah.
online again.
That sounds about right, yeah. We'll go with that story.
Oh God, it's already almost 3.
Yeah, the time
So-
is almost done, and I'm dying.
So Cross, what have you been playing on? What do you have on your channel then?
Oh, God.
My channel is screwed right now. It's just unsubscribe.
Yay! I will subscribe 1,000 times more if I was willing to make that many accounts.
No, it's Papers, Please has one more episode. I'm going to try to get that up later today, and it wasn't up because I decided to do something ridiculous that took me an additional 15 hours, and I didn't get it done before I had to work on the weekend. So I hopefully get that up, but then that's done. Gunpoint is over. Final Fantasy VII is not backlogged nearly enough for me to want to release it. So I have Scribblenauts. That's the only thing that's assured. There's 2 more episodes of FTL, then I have literally nothing else.
You have those mods going on there, right?
Yeah, my current one has visual mods. I want to try a mod that actually changes the story, but it might not be stable, so I might not end up doing it. So we'll see. So I can't even tell people what's going on my channel right now. I don't know. I unfortunately got hit in the face with me getting that. That job was completely unexpected, by the way. I didn't know that I was going to be working it until like 3 days before it happened. Because my roommate was like, they need more people at this wine fest I'm working at. And I was like, there's money! So, otherwise I would have content now, but I don't. And I'm still just really tired from it, so.
Yeah, well, maybe you should work through tiredness, you unprofessional slob.
You can't, though, because then your videos are done. Unless I'm really, really tired, and then sometimes it goes back to good because I stop making sense.
Just have Companion do the work for you.
Yeah, I'll just commentate over your gameplay. So you just play and I'll commentate.
And you can do the occasional quip, and it'll be a great video.
I'm gonna need your password to your YouTube account to do this.
It'll be like any co-op Let's Play we do with you. Boom! I had to get that in.
If you want me to do videos, Alon, you need to pay me Latvanian dinars or whatever you have, and then I'll make all the videos.
God.
I want your Latvanian dinars.
Why am I Latvanian?
Well, no, Alon's Latvian. He just came in chat to yell at me.
Okay, Relic Latvanian, what do you have on your channel?
Relic
I don't have a channel. God, it's like every week I have to say the same thing, and no one understands it.
Okay, so he recorded some magic without telling us.
I didn't record
I'm actually really worried about that video, like, the more I think about it, because I have no idea what I said.
That's good. That's exactly
and
what
I have to say, I'm much more of an asshole when I'm just talking to people as opposed to when I know I'm being recorded.
God.
So hopefully...
What if we, shat hardcore on somebody? Because I don't even remember anything that happened there either.
Companion hadn't slept for 24 hours and doesn't remember large swaths of what he was doing.
Look, I can tell you with 100% assurity, the biggest asshole was me, so...
Was it?
Yes.
The best part was when we both had the same idea to blow up everyone with a grenade or something, and I think it broke the game.
Oh, you guys...
So you have that part, because it was amazing. We didn't plan it or anything.
We just both did the same thing.
It broke the game.
That was amazing. That whole Let's Play, though, if we continue it, it's just going to be dumb, mainly because we made it so stupidly easy at the beginning.
Yeah. No, we were just shooting people. Oh, for God's sakes. And then Butkus was trying to kill us the whole time. And Companion would sometimes,
poison us randomly with a crossbow.
It's Companion wasn't well. He hadn't slept. Also, his character had no HP, so would die for no reason.
He deserved it, though. He kept poisoning us.
Hey.
You kept poisoning me!
My favorite part... Are you sure that wasn't me?
It's probably both.
Because I had
but mostly it was him. He kept walking up behind me and shooting me with a crossbow and then running.
My favorite part, though, is when you all tried to kill me and I won because my character...
Oh, yeah.
Jesse has 5,000 HP. Oh, that was great.
I remember. That was the best. Those two didn't even help me, and then I was like, I'll charge him, and dead.
No. Survived a lightning bolt. But yeah, that'll be fun. By the way, you're gaining a lot of subscribers, so eventually...
I don't have a channel, so...
Yeah, on this non-existent theoretical channel that we're not talking about because it doesn't exist, you're gaining a lot of subscribers, so that's pretty awesome.
Except that I'm not.
All right.
It doesn't exist.
I understand. So, Companion, doobly-doo on your doobs. On Companion's channel, he goes to sleep.
Apparently he has, nothing, even though he's the one who wants to do this all the time.
So. What do you mean I have nothing?
What is on your channel?
You guys are always putting me in the spotlight.
We go first!
You went last this time!
I think he's gone last every single time, except for the one time where he was like, I'm going to start it off, and then he immediately tried to switch it over to you.
It's like, all right, so what's on everyone's channels? And I was like, all right, companion, what's on your channel?
Yeah.
It's like, he had a case there. This time he doesn't.
Leviathan Warships.
Oh, dear.
That's a game, and we started off great on that.
That's the best opening move that's ever happened, actually.
Oh, God.
We're really good at that game.
Also, some some Half-Life 2 Episode 2 mods. Hellsound Dreams, a survival horror game. Go check that out. Part
I feel
6
like
is
his
just
attempt
been
to make this voice was what made him cough. Like, I feel like he just tried way too hard there.
And also maybe some Dead Space 3 if Relic and I record that sometime. Which never happens.
Yeah,
I just
pretty much.
I think you've now said that 4 weeks in a row. There's been new videos.
Nope. It's mostly because he keeps mentioning it.
Yes, clearly if you stopped mentioning it, you'd be like, no, plus I'm just this.
Yeah, that would totally
if he
not
keeps mentioning
happen.
it, I'm gonna be like, shut up. I destroyed it. Go away. It's
Just
gone.
uninstalled it.
I needed those 10
For all
gigabytes
we know, we can't even
for porn.
play it. Like, Jesse Cox and Dodger can't play it, so for all we know, we can't play it.
Why can't they play it?
Something about the
Just
server's origin is dumb.
That being said, I do own Dead Space 3 now. So if you need to replace Relic, I'm probably not going to play with you on the line.
Oh, you would love the combat. It's like this third-person shooting.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's my
You
favorite.
love shooters, right?
Wait, are there jetpacks?
No.
No.
Out.
But there's weird melee. Boom.
But you do have the power of 1,000 men in your single foot. If you're playing Isaac. If you're playing Isaac.
And not on hard, because as we've established, hard mode makes all melee suck. But,
Yeah.
Oh. Are you guys playing on hard?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. See,
But
if
yeah.
I was playing, we couldn't do that because I suck at those type of games. I had to play Bioshock Infinite on normal, and apparently normal is really easy to anyone who plays first-person shooters, but I was still dying. I'll tell you that much.
Mm.
Well,
But yeah, I
cross.
guess that wraps it up.
Yeah.
Unless if any of you have anything left to say.
I'm dying, Squirtle.
Okay. Well,
That's
thanks for
pretty
tuning in, guys. Yeah, that was an outro.
This will be the last time the waiting queue appears. Bye.
Yeah, we relegates us all. He's never coming back.
That's true.
Okay.
Yep, this is it. Last episode ever. See you next week.
I'm not coming back.
Thanks for
That's
tuning in,
fine.
guys. I'll see you next week or something if we do it again. Goodbye.
Okay, so I'm not, ever coming back to the podcast. This is my last one.
You said that last week.
Yeah, but this time I mean it, so.